I don't want to agree that it's women that are harassed. I want to let you know that quite a number of directors, if you open up their phone, you will see messages where young girls are sending them their body parts.
You see these female actresses, they are getting jealous.
Don't you like this?
Wow. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to Seekers of Truth podcast, powered by Southeast Entertainers TV, right here on Seekers of Truth podcast. You already know how we do it. We are committed to speaking facts. We are committed to speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. And on today's episode, I have a special guest, a legend, a veteran. But before introducing, let me introduce my beautiful, beautiful co-host that I have here with me today. And starting from my far right, I have the beautiful, the elegant, the wife material. If you're looking for a wife now, you need a wife material. Just contact me. I'll give you her contact. Thelma is in the building. Thelma, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Actually, go. All right. And of course, I have Nazi. If you're looking for somebody to spice up your party, be it a wedding, be it a birthday, be it any type of entertainment except burial. Okay. But it has to be a celebration of life. Contact me. I'll give you a number. I'm their manager. So we have we have Nazi Drums in the building.
Hello everyone, welcome to the podcast.
Nazi, you're welcome. And before now, I've said that we have a veteran legend in our midst, and of course, it's an honor to have him today on Seekers of Truth podcast. He's somebody that everybody or anybody that has a television in their house knows. If you grew up watching Nigerian movies when it was called home movies, you know this man that I'm about to introduce to us right now. He has, we grew up watching his movies, and most times we see him act some roles that we might say, oh, okay, yeah, this man is wicked, or this man is not. But today, he's among our midst today. Today, we'll get to know him better. We'll get to know him personally, off screen, no script. Today we're going to know him better. And of course, it's no one else than Umeh, aka Onowu of Nollywood. You're welcome.
Welcome, sir.
All right, so, sir. And you know that, like I said, many people know your face, but we don't know you personally. We know you from what we watch. We know you from your acting. We know you from your characters. So today we want to get to know you a little bit more personal. Now, who is Umeh and not Onowu Nollywood? Yes.
Umeh is like classifying myself as a gentleman.
It's allowed.
Umeh is
okay.
Oh, I think I'm from Delta State.
I was actually thinking you are, because the way you were speaking,
yeah, Igbo, yeah.
Actually, no, Asaba.
Oh, okay.
I'm from
Umuchu.
Wow.
Okay.
Umuchu Alonso.
Oh. Okay.
That's
Is it from Umuchu?
It's from Isuchi.
Okay.
Nothing much. Went to school when my mates were going. Privileged to go to school when my mates.
Okay.
Ran through school, graduated. Bachelor's in English.
Oh, no wonder.
Okay.
A few years.
Why?
Oh. So what?
Why didn't it work out? Tell you.
It didn't work out because it didn't work out.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
There must be
There
a
must be a
reason.
reason.
Yeah, there must be a reason why.
There
you
must
work
be a
out.
reason why it didn't work out.
Well, I wouldn't know because the white envelope they gave me
Chai.
was addressed to the bishop, so I didn't open it.
You-
And he never asked me why.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't know why.
Did you
Okay.
But there must be a reason.
There is a reason. There's always a reason.
Yes.
Okay. How you doing? Okay. How you doing? Okay. So.
That's part of the do I still miss not doing
A reverend father. Okay.
even up to date. I
Mm.
still miss not doing
Would have made a good.
If I had another life, I would priest.
Okay.
But then, I also have a master's in English language. Just been that, teacher, lecturer, entertainer, actor,
Everything.
freelancer, real estate agent.
Okay.
You're everywhere.
We're going to do anything that brings money.
Yeah. Before now we tell you go ball.
Wallow. Okay.
That's me. I'm married with 4 children,
Okay.
3 girls and a boy.
Okay.
And yeah, I think we're happily married.
You think?
Think.
You would think.
You have to think. Well, it's a supposition because, because you might not be correct. You might
From
be
your
happy.
own perspective.
Yes,
You
from my
are.
own perspective,
Okay.
I
You.
think we are.
Okay.
Okay.
From
Maybe we should ask
the
your
other
wife.
perspective. But then, quite a family.
Okay.
Proud of
Oh.
my family.
Okay. So what led to, because you said you're a lecturer, and I'm just hearing that you're a lecturer all my life. I always thought that you are an actor. So are you still a lecturer or you?
Well, in the beginning, I was not an actor.
Okay.
It was in the course of my job that I got introduced into acting. And from there, maybe perhaps the producer felt, oh, this is a talent. And they kept bringing script after script after script. And then, of course, I developed more craving for acting roles and all that. And of course, you can't be servant of 2 masters.
Definitely.
One will suffer. So the lecturing part was suffering.
Okay.
And then, well, gradually, I found myself more involved in acting. And then, although I refused to let go, but you know, with teaching, research and continuous learning is part of our portfolio. So you're not just expected to have a master's, you're expected to have a PhD, you're expected to desire to be a professor, write papers and all that. But then acting wouldn't let me pursue all that.
Okay.
And my mates have left me. Yes. Yes.
I actually wanted to ask you a question. I want to know your inspiration, like what inspired you to join?
What inspired me to join Nollywood? Oh, well, okay. First of all, what inspired me into acting? You know, generally, because I did a lot of stage, you know, and then I have produced quite a number of stage plays up in the north where I grew up. So you find out that my inspiration was actually my foster father who raised me. He was a natural dramatist. He read English at OAU, University of Ife, Great Ife. He read English at Ife, and then he had a production company, and I was always there, a little boy sitting and watching, and you know, gradually I got to primary school, and then I found myself in the church Easter plays, a little boy running and growing, and it was theater. At home was natural theater of laughter, of music, of kind of, everybody was an actor. Everybody in the house, you had to be, because my uncle, late Professor Charles C.T. Umeh, he his acting tendencies were infectious. So everybody was acting in one way or the other. And then he used to like tell us stories. He then used to like describe situations, what he's writing, and how this person will behave and other. So among all of us, I was actually the one that somehow found myself into Nollywood. You know, a colleague, fellow lecturer, Arinze, from Asaba, actually we taught in the same environment, and then he went in earlier.
Okay.
And so one day he said, "Guy, come and drop me location." I said, "What is location?" He said, "Where will they do film?" I said, leave those people there. He said, "Just come." So I got there. There is this young chap, very young then. They call him Director Man Alone. He just spotted me, and they needed a character, a warrior kind of.
Yeah.
I think I am tall.
Not think you're tall.
I think I'm tall, and then I was, a lot bigger and bolder in person. So I was just sitting by my car, and he said, "Can you do this for us?" I said, "Do what?" He said, "Do a prince returning from a war." That film is Goddess of the Sun.
Okay.
So, and Ike Odife was directing. He was doing AD for Ike Odife, director Ike Odife. And so I just said, because I'm a stage person, it was like more natural inclination. Okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what it entails. I don't know what the technicalities were all about. So when I got and they dressed me up and took me on set, that same day, it's not as if I had a prior knowledge of. If you watch the thing, you see that it was more like I was shouting. It was more like I was shouting because I was used to sing. And they would tell me, "Tone down." I said, "A warrior is supposed to shout." And you could see my gesticulations and all that was someone who is coming from a stage background. But at the end of the day, they clapped for me. And the following day, I had to come continue. Another day, I had to come continue. And I continued and continued from one set to the other, until it became like a day I don't act. It's as if something is missing.
It's missing.
It's missing. A part of me was, this is me.
Yeah.
I discovered me. This is what makes me happy. This is the expression I want to give to life. So I got into it.
So all you're saying now, you're trying to say that your journey through the Nollywood was unplanned.
It was unplanned. It was not planned. No. I get crashed. I get crashed. Yes, I met great actors and producers and people, very important people in the industry who helped me up. Life is a journey. You get to one destination, and then they will tell you Abuja is 20 kilometers, but you continue. Then you get to 10 kilometers, there's still a signboard that says Abuja is 10 kilometers. You continue, and there we will see another one will tell you Kaduna. Oh, you've got to Abuja, but you need to go to Kaduna and all that. And there are people that take you from one stage to the other. That's the journey of Nollywood.
And another thing is, I feel that you were a kind of, or rather I will ask, are you comfortable? Because knowing that most people know you as Nollywood, isn't that like a type cast?
Yes, Nollywood will typecast you. If you watch Nollywood movies,
yes,
they typecast. Once they see you in a particular role, and of course, an investor would want who does a particular role very well, so that he can sell and make money. And once you justify a role, and that is the kind of film, that is currently going on, you'll find out that for that particular role, it is you that they will give. And sometimes they even write movies bearing you in mind. Writers write movies bearing you in mind for that role, because they want to show their skill as writers. So they will typecast you, and there is nothing you can do.
Okay, so don't you feel that it limited your acting career?
Sure. I agree with you. He did.
Okay.
He did quite a lot. He did limit my acting career because at the point I got bored with this. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
So you would have loved to play Lover Boy.
Well, perhaps I didn't come into Nollywood
As a lover boy.
at a good age.
There are other
Okay.
people that still play Lover Boy.
Like sugar daddy.
Yeah, sugar daddy.
Nah. I'm not romantic.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ladies. I'm not romantic. You know.
You're not appreciative of that.
No. By nature, I can be passionate,
Okay, but not romantic. Okay.
You know, there are things you would, such things bother me. You know, like,
I love you.
You know, you should know I love you because I'm.
I mean, you should not love you.
That's true.
When you don't speak it,
Well, do you need to speak it?
love is more
You
than.
need to. It's words of
Of
affirmation.
course, you need to. There is need for assurance and reassurance.
No. The assurance is that I am there with you.
No, you
You
can be
can't-
there with him in physical, or you can be there with the person in physical, but not emotionally.
Emotionally.
Yes.
No, for the fact that I'm there with you, and for the fact that I see to your need.
Why do
Common
we?
sense
Why?
will tell you.
Anyways, I understand the aspect it's coming from because most of the times action they say speaks
Louder than voice.
Sometimes
So
your
his actions
your
is-
partner might be in doubt of the way you love her.
Yes.
So you should just show it or tell her, yes, I love you.
I love
To
you.
make her feel good, not because.
It all depends on the kind of partner he actually has. So
No, but that's why he said he thinks
thinks
that he has a good marriage.
Have that conversation with us.
because
No,
because there's no conversation.
No.
But if you had a conversation with your wife, you will know that it's really you have a good marriage.
Well, actually, my wife oftentimes complains that your father, it's not romantic. You will not see, even my daughters too, they are grown up, young adults, and they complain too. They say, Daddy, I made a new hair. I say, and so?
Hey,
That's my natural response.
So what?
Shebi, I gave you money to make hair, you've made the hair. You say, but look at it.
Can't even compliment
For
and
me,
say,
no, for me, it's unnecessary.
It's not. It's not.
I think women demand too much.
Oh Lord! No. It's called being at alert, noticing. When people say women you demand for a lot, no, it's not. What women love is just be intentional about them. Those little things. Oh, he made a new hair. Oh, your hair is fine. Oh, this is a new clothes. Oh,
Spice it up.
your clothes is fine. Just
There
those
is
compliments.
so much. to
Those
think about.
compliments.
There is so much. Yeah. I think the cockroach can never be innocent in the gathering.
Never.
Fowl, yeah.
We have win already. Hands down.
So, but I think you may be correct. It has to be intentional. But you see, there are certain things that are natural to individuals.
Yeah, of
You
course.
can't live above yourself. You can't live above your nature and all
Yeah.
that. So, I get that complaint. Even as a young bachelor dating, if you are in the house, you are in the house.
Ah.
The fact that you are in the house means
How did you not manage to convince your wife to marry you?
what, like convince her.
Yes, of course, because I know that women love attention, they love reassurance, they love an intentional man that will always tell them, oh, I love you, at least 2 to 3 days in a week. You must, hype your wife or your girlfriend.
Is that the only job you do?
Anyways, our generation and theirs is not same.
Yeah, that's true.
Those
That's
things
true.
really not matter to women.
Yeah, so long as you can provide.
So,
Their generation is so long as you can
just carry
provide.
wine and go to your father's house.
Yes, I saw
man
a
that
beautiful
wants to
goat in your compound. A big flower. You
blow.
waiting.
And
You say,
A beautiful
I think I was quite fortunate. In my days, in my 20s, 30s, I was kind of the toast of women.
Yeah, because you're tall.
And then I was the life of the party. I was this young, tall, thin, and handsome man.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and I was comfortable, you know, with women being around me
Okay.
and seeking for my fancy.
Attention.
Yeah.
Are they
Seeking
the
for my
rushes?
fancy.
Are they
Nah,
the
well, no, well,
rushes?
don't call it rush. Well, yes, but you know, so maybe I just felt it was natural that when it was time to get married,
You just pick one
there
person.
was one person who was there.
Lucky
and
you.
You got married, you know.
Talking about partnership now, your wife, how did you handle marriage as a father? How did you handle it with acting? Did it ever bridge your
Well, in the beginning, it was not easy.
Okay.
Because of the perception of Nollywood many years ago, and she was not comfortable with my acting, and especially when you go out all day and you come back with peanuts, you know, and you know people think that when you go out to act, they have
You're
paid
coming
you
back with millions.
big money and all that. But sometimes, you know, in the beginning, you have to invest your time, you have to invest your energy, and so, and of course, there is this perception that actors are flirt.
Yes.
They are free with women. You know, sometimes, occasionally, you get role where you either have to cuddle, caress, or be in bed with someone, and I still have to, you know, you go explain tire. I keep explaining and explaining, and of course, when you start getting recognition from the public, it's even worse. Because you find situations where you come to church and
People are looking at
people
you.
are
Coming to you.
you know, and some of them are young, beautiful ladies.
Like
You
Thelma.
know, trying to, well, you know, trying to, like, okay, ask you questions about the industry, and then your wife is somewhere there, something there and all that, and then you go explain tire. And depending on her temperament, it was not
It depends
easy.
on her mood.
And well, I wouldn't say that she was not sometimes right, you know, but she was not completely right. And there was a time she accused me of having like 24 girlfriends on my street, and you know, that weighed me down. But this is what I love.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
I keep saying, time will tell.
Yes.
Time will tell. Time will tell. And
now time has
told her that?
You know, because
I understand that first.
Yes.
Actually, a prayer point of Umeh. So,
that in the movies, yes.
those things, they can check you and all that.
She will feel, and you have to explain and explain.
Now talking about making money from Nollywood.
Because that peanuts part.
Talking about making money from Nollywood as a veteran actor, you know, you are expected to be at a certain level in society, financially. But you know, sometimes it is sad that we see most of our legends, you know, maybe when they are sick, they can't even afford money for their treatment, no matter how much it is.
Well, generally you are right, and it's pitiable that actors are ruled, first of all, by passion.
Okay.
Passion to express art.
Okay.
And from the medieval times in history, if we know how entertainment came about from the Roman Empire, where plays were staged and dance was staged for the entertainment of the nobles.
Yes, exactly.
And their women, you know, to make them happy
and entertained.
And entertained and all that. You would find out that there really wasn't much in it.
Okay.
And it's still not completely wrong.
Okay.
Now, so we we want to get opportunity to act. But then sometimes the reward effect doesn't come with your effort.
Why?
You have to struggle and struggle and struggle and struggle until you become a dominant face. Yes, and then you begin to earn some money, especially if you are an adult male, like mature playing roles like Onowu,
Yes.
Nze this, King that, and all that.
Yeah.
As long as they don't see you as
Important.
playing a major role.
Major role, yeah.
You know, and so it's a role they feel anybody can play.
Yeah.
And that they are doing you a favor.
Yes.
Giving you.
That's that mentality.
That's the mentality. Because I must tell you that in Asaba, I was the first matured male actor that earned 20,000 naira. Yes.
As at when? When was this?
I wouldn't remember the date, but way back though.
Okay.
I was the first person with Sola Mako. You know, and then Ezeref was there, Uncle Leo Ewuzie was there, there were other people. This just to let you know that it's a fact. And then I rebelled. Then it was 10,000, 15,000, but I rebelled.
And then you have like your family to
fend. Yes. And then I had young children and all that. I rebelled, and so they called me aside. And I said I won't do it again. They called me aside and then topped my fee. But said I shouldn't tell others.
Yeah.
You know, so I got. And then to move from 20,000 to 50,000, I didn't do any single job for like 2-3 years.
Wow.
Nobody really? When you, what's happening? I'm not getting this.
Wow, 50,000 bafego.
But if they would even give, it would be Michael, 500,000.
Yes.
250,000, 500,000. You know, because he was young.
Yes.
And savvy, and they felt he was selling their movie, but we were not selling their movie.
But it doesn't.
And all that. So, without the combination of every actor on set, no movie will sell.
Yes.
But then, because the financiers then were predominantly illiterates. And only
they were just mostly business people.
And illiterates too.
Yeah.
Very important.
Very important.
Very important. And they came in to see movie as marketing.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say.
Not as entertainment. And that is why sometimes when you watch our production, as soon as they finish shooting, some of them not even watch their movie. They go straight, they won't correct error, they won't polish it, they won't do anything. And they just go straight and film.
That's when you will see somebody, you come inside with wig. By the time you go outside, you're on green wig.
So
now turn to red.
You know, at the point, of course, it became a mockery.
Yes.
But it was, and at that point, CDs were giving them a lot of money. Some built hotels, some built estates, some bought plenty of land, some, made other investment outside the entertainment industry. And so there was no return back into the industry. They could just feel that, okay, if we put 2.5 million, they were not ready to, sometimes, let's put 50 million, they will make the money.
Of course.
But they will not put it back in movie business. They will take it elsewhere.
And invest somewhere.
To secure it. Some people have made fortune from just one film.
Yeah.
Some have built hotels from just one film. We know. So, if you look at it, and as they were getting richer, the marketers, we were getting poorer.
Yes.
And by the time you try to say no, they ask you, they ban you. Either they ban you publicly
or privately.
Or quietly.
Privately. Yeah.
And they are the ones that we are pioneering the acting industry. And so if they ban you, you will just be turning around and asking yourself, well, so that's how it is. Prior to now, the marketers were making the money, but they were not bringing it back to the industry. And the industry was bleeding. was crying. And so if you see, especially elders,
Yeah.
when they are sick or they are in financial need, they cannot take care of themselves. And so you have to put them on Facebook or social media and all that. And then we start asking for financial support and all that. And maybe eventually, before help comes, the poor man has died.
Yes.
And all that. So, and if you don't have a family support system, you know, that can arrest the situation, in most cases you won't have, because they are seeing you, your family, they don't understand this passion that is driving you to work without pay. They don't understand. But it's only you
that knows the passion.
And they don't know what you go through to even get roles.
Yes.
You know? So the family cannot give you a support system because they are expecting from you that your face is on TV everywhere. Everybody knows you. So if you are dying, you're dying on your own. So it is only those in the industry that will say, from the little they have, they start contributing. There is platform after platform, let's contribute, this person is sick and all that. Why should he be sick when he has been doing rows and rows and rows and rows and he can't go to hospital and take care of himself?
Yeah.
Why?
But the truth is that I always see this mostly with Asaba actors. I remember there was one time, is it Zach Oji? He was sick, you know. I think there was intervention of the Lagos State Hospital, you know.
Well, yes,
coming and even
there are situations where you grow. You get to a point where you grow and something happens to you.
Yeah.
Then either the governor or somebody, because you have met a lot of people in the course of your rising.
Yeah.
This is not money you met, you gathered or saved because of your acting career. We're talking about, why don't you first of all be able to rescue yourself?
Yes.
Before seeking
for help.
It's because you don't have money. And immediately it happens, you find out that, okay, they go to governor, he knows Zach Oji, is sick.
Yeah.
The president's wife, he knows, you know, Zach Oji is APC and a strong Tinubu supporter.
Yeah.
They will fly him abroad and treat him and all that. But what about other actors that do not know the wife of the president or is not APC? Can we not, from the money we have made from the industry, the payment we have been given, be able to save something to take care of our tomorrow?
What is the work of AGN? Like, because I want to believe that if I'm in an organization or a member of an organization and something happens, there should be benefits for somebody that is a member of something. So what are the benefits of being a member of AGN? Because I think the president is Emeka Rolas.
No.
Is it not him again?
No.
Okay.
Abubakar
I stand to be corrected.
President. Wait, first of all, ask yourself, how was AGN formed?
Okay, how was it? Now
AGN
tell us.
formed by a collection of people.
Okay.
And registered it as an association.
Okay.
It's not government funded.
Okay.
It's not backed by law in terms of National Assembly. You understand? So it is the people that registered it that own the organization. But we actors, not finding anything to embraced it, and it looks as if it's a very big umbrella covering actors.
Okay.
Now, AGN has no database.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but that's the truth. AGN has no database of who is an actor. Who is an actor in Nigeria?
But I think then, if you're not a member of AGN, they will come and pursue you or something.
They will come and pursue you, but is there a central database?
Okay.
If you are not a member of AGN, like in Asaba, the chairman of Asaba will come and compel you to register and collect money, where does he pay the money to?
I understand now.
If you attended the last AGM meeting in Asaba, it was a case of accusations and counter accusations that the state chairman Emmanuel Onyemezia was collecting registration money with his personal account.
Wow. Okay.
And he will spend this money without giving an account. And nobody will query him.
Okay.
And we will do election again.
We stop.
Another person will enter and use another person's account to collect money. And these monies are not accounted year after year after year. Even when AGN intervenes, it's still to beg for money. It's not as if AGN has money.
It's like a pause.
It will still begin to meet benefactors, friends of the acting industry, lovers of the acting industry, to contribute to save a soul. It's not as if there's anywhere money is kept and say, okay, if anything happens to an actor and all that. No.
And they're choosing by, like the president are choosing by elections. Then who conducts those elections?
Well, the president is chosen by election. Election is election. The election. The other thing that happened in, if you attended the last AGM meeting in last month,
okay,
you know, there was a fracas broke out. Though I wasn't there, but eyewitness report said that somebody like Max Mito Chendo stood up and told the house that I rigged Emma into power.
Wow.
I rigged Emma, that's Onyemezia, into power.
So nobody can do anything.
No. Now Ochendo is accusing him that he has been collecting funds with personal money. The person he rigged into
power.
Because I was supposed to contest that election. I was the people's favorite.
Okay.
You know, but the powers that be did not want me because they say I am unyielding. I'm too strong. I'm too sabi.
Okay.
There are things I cannot take. And I didn't go for the election because I knew that it was going to be rigged.
And it was.
Why make it if the process is not transparent? I'm not part of it. I withdrew. You know, all trying to clean up the mess and perhaps try to set it right. So this is AGN for you. AGN is a toothless bulldog.
Wow.
It cannot do anything for you. And most of the time, once you register, it is 3 years or the year of election that because you want to vote your candidate, you revalidate.
Okay.
And once you are an established face in the industry, you don't revalidate again. Okay. Because the one you revalidated before, where did it go?
Okay.
Who gave you account? Nobody.
No. Now, but is there a difference between, because most times they found out that these Asaba actors, people always refer to like some movies, like Asaba movies, right? And where they have like Lagos, you know, we say that we see them as okay, Lagos, and we have this mentality that Asaba people, what do they even know they're doing? But you know, because now I feel that everything is now like on YouTube and you know online. You can just access movies online. What is the difference between, or rather, is there a difference between Asaba actors and Lagos actors?
No, there is no difference. It's just a mind thing.
Okay.
You know, and we do not do the same class of movies.
Class of movies in what aspect?
Well, in Asaba, we tell African stories.
Okay.
We go to the village and try to rewrite our history.
Okay.
It's more universal. That's what Europe and America they want to watch.
Yeah.
That's what they know as Nollywood. What they do in Lagos, good movies, you know, good storylines, you know, and all that. but it's a whole lot storyline wise and acting wise, quite different from what we do in the villages with mud houses and all that. And of course, lately Lagos too has started building mud houses. Yeah, you know, to do epic. At Badagry, there is one at Lekki area. You know, they are doing it now, trying to build village settings and all that to do whatever. But there is something about Lagos movie that you must give to them. Maybe because of exposure, they are very intentional. Especially when it comes to light. They use light very well. Technically, they are more involved. I wouldn't want to say better informed. They are more involved and more intentional when it comes to light, when it comes to props and sets. You know, because I have been able to go to both worlds. You know, I have shot in Lagos, Ibadan, as of course very much in Asaba, and I see that when it comes to props and set, because I'm asking myself, what's the difference between, you know, and then there is this creativity they put in. If you have to put a flower vase here, you know,
aesthetics.
A Lagos producer will insist. If you have to put a brandy glass, it must be a brandy glass. Not like that. Shoot through it.
It doesn't matter.
No, they are very intentional when it comes to props and set and light. You know, they try as much as possible to reflect what they are telling. Well, here in Asaba, we are intentional up to a point, but because of the paucity of fund, you know, there is no room. Oftentimes, in most cases, there is no room to be deliberate. No, shoot it like that.
Shoot it like that.
Find a way around it. Shoot it like that, and that is one of the criticisms that Asaba production has.
You see a rich man driving Corolla.
Well, yeah.
He's supposed to drive a very big car.
What big car? What big car? It depends on the kind of wealth you are talking about.
Well, you see, maybe they are talking about maybe a vice president or a governor. Or
he might be a P2B.
in Asaba setting. I understand what he's trying to say.
He might be a P2B.
I understand what he's trying to say.
The story is saying the person is wealthy, has money, lavishing money, but the cars, his clothing, his everything doesn't speak up.
Yes, of course, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's exactly what
when it comes to Lagos, they are more intentional to that.
So, but
when it comes to Asaba, because of paucity of fund, low budget, you understand. Sometimes the producer may not have money to, may not even have where to hire a Prado Jeep for a big man. You understand? 50,000 naira, and let them just come maybe for a day to just use it for a day and all that, and then maybe the next day they have to still bring it and all that, and then that cost they may not be able to what's this car? You know, Corolla or any other car, maybe,
or even the actor's personal car.
And older, yeah. So sometimes you look at it that even when someone is to be casted for a role, what he owns can help him get a role, because they say let us give you Ledoche this role. I get use motor.
He has a private
Jeep. We use his car. Let's give this role to this person who can use his car. So there are car sense. I'm with Toyota and Obelego. So we use his car. So the car becomes a factor to casting.
But most cases, that's what.
And so that's why you see people are desperate trying to drive a car. People hire cars when they are on set.
Wow.
And they strain themselves to appear
rich.
So that when you come in with a car, They rate you. Next time, they will say there is a carol.
Yes.
Whether you know how to act
or not. Yeah.
So that brings me to my question. As a film lover, I love watching films and all. Now you said something about Asaba putting out the African story. Now, my question brings is like, in the industry, that discrimination of a thing, Asabahood and Lagoshood, it boils down to the acting and the kind of stories they tell. Now, I've not seen a proper history, a proper African story, like a proper Igbo story. Let me put it, the eastern part of this country. I think we are lagging behind our producers. We don't have proper Igbo producers that puts out the history, the story of our people. For instance, the only story I've seen so far in the cinema that kind of made waves and later made its way to the Netflix was the story of Ahana, story of Nwabo in the Igbo apprenticeship system and all. That story wasn't even told, was not even produced by the Easterners. So I think the Nollywood, that marginalization of a thing, there are still tribalism stuff about in the Nollywood system and all that. So you will see the Yorubas, the Westerners, putting out their story all the time, investing. Like, I've not seen a proper Eastern story being told in a global stage. So I'm kind of, is it that the marketers around here or the producers are around here, they don't have that vision, or is it money that is the issue?
The Igbo history has been radicalized. It has been distorted. Let me say it has been bastardized. And so, because we are Republicans, we don't have a grip on our culture.
Exactly. Exactly.
Even to the real village level. What we are doing is that creative minds are trying to recreate what they think would have been the way it is. And not the actual story. The actual story as told by Chinua Achebe in Things Fall Apart. No, it's not. So, script writers, young script writers who are naive about what their culture is, would write a story of a king and a queen, and the king will have servants and throwing flowers.
Your medians.
Throwing flower at the queen. Medians. Throwing flower, throwing flower, and then some of them will dress like Indian princess.
Oh my goodness, don't even go there. Because how can you be dancing jam in Nigerian movie?
That is creativity.
Oh God.
That is creativity. Don't kill us.
Okay.
That is creativity. Were you entertained by it?
I was.
The essence of creativity is to entertain.
Yeah.
We say that literature will educate, but this is not literature.
This is poetry.
This is
acting.
Drama.
Drama.
And basically it is to do what? To entertain. And
so anything goes when it comes to the entertainment.
Yes, that's why if you also look at when even Lagos producers try to produce what they refuse to accept are Igbo stories. They refuse to accept it. Like the last one I participated in, that is Low Priest. We had 130 episodes.
Okay.
And we shot it in Ibadan. And when we try to say, no, this is not Igbo, they would tell you clear, we are not telling Igbo story.
Wow.
We are telling our story. What's your background for the story you're telling? Somewhere in Africa.
Okay. Somewhere in Africa.
But the name is Emeka. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
That brings that tribalism.
No, it's not tribalism. Because your culture, your Igbo culture, does not have a standard.
Yes.
It can be played with left
And
right,
right
and
and
center.
center.
You don't try it with Bini culture. Bini culture is rigid, is known, it has a form, it has a structure.
Yes,
But
exactly.
my Igbo culture has been bastardized. And so, do we have anything like king in Igbo land? No.
Autonomous.
Everybody. But here in our movies, we have to create kings because there are kings in other tribes.
Yes,
and
exactly.
we have to create kings. Even the white man came and created warrant chiefs. You understand? So for how they didn't understand the Igbo culture. That is the beginning of the bastardization. They didn't understand it. You go to Yoruba, they have Oba.
Yes.
A supreme ruler. You go to the north, they have Emir, a supreme ruler. You come to the Igbo land, they say Igbo Nweze. How can? Okay, we'll force one man down your throat. And make him in charge. And of course, when you make a man in charge, he would want to carry the paraphernalia of being in charge.
Yes,
and
definitely.
To create what will make him look in charge. That's how these things. That's what is affecting us now. But if they had understood, no, that we are a democratic people. The Igbo man is a democratic person.
Yes.
We don't allow one man to dominate us. If we allow one man to dominate us, it's because we believe in the man. But the day he messes up, we will all turn our back against him.
Yes, exactly.
We will hail you and allow you to take the lead. But the day you mess up, we will turn our back against you and you will be alone. Then maybe possibly you go and commit suicide. So, but the white man did not understand this. And so he hoisted one man and called him warrant chief. And the people rebelled against him. But because they had firepower,
yes,
and they had prison, they subdued the people. Igbo man is not a man you treat light-handedly because he can rebel.
Yes, of course.
He may appear like a fool and you are going with him. The day he will turn his back on you, you can't hold him down. So you find out that what we are doing, even when the Lagos people are creating some of these stories, is that they are also recreating Igbo culture that they may not know anything about.
Yes, of course.
And when you tell them in Igbo land, we don't have ram or sheep, we have goat.
Goat. Yes.
And a type of goat called Ewu Igbo. He doesn't understand. He will go and bring Ewu Hausa and say, use it like that.
Goat is goat.
Yes, when I was on the set of Chetam in Lagos, I saw a sheep. And I said, what's a sheep doing now? This is supposed to be an Igbo story. And the Igbo executive producer told me, come, we're not doing Igbo film here. We're not doing Igbo film here. I said, but we are telling an Igbo story. It's somehow, he said, no. This ram is in part of the story.
Now,
and then we have to accept it like that.
Okay, now most times we've seen producers hijack their productions, they will tell you that, okay, this is the person I want to, I want this person to direct the movie. And to an extent, they bring in a novice as an actor, someone that cannot even take one or two lines. And yet you see it that these things fly. You go and bring in somebody that is not an actor and doesn't have the knowledge of acting, but because the producer said so, I think it's common in Asaba. I've seen movies where the woman was just being like funny. I don't even know the adjective to use to qualify the acting she was, showcasing, but it was terrible. And yet, as a body or as an organization, anything goes. So now we want to know, whose authority do actors listen to? Is it the director or the producer?
in our own setting.
Professionally, say we want to shoot a movie now professionally, not as about style. Professionally.
Well, professionally, the producer employs everybody.
Okay.
He's in charge of the finance. He's in charge of the story. He's in charge of the whole production. He knows who is in the production, who is not in the production. And of course, both the director is hired by the producer. The casting director, if there is any, is hired by the producer. And the costumer is hired by the producer. And all other people
Okay.
are hired by the producer, because the producer may represent the consortium, that is what I mean by the group of people that are financing the
movie,
and they are called executive producers.
Okay.
But they are only executive because they bring the cash. The man who is responsible for the success of the production is the producer.
Okay.
And in the movie balance, is the man.
Okay. So that means if he brings, even when the person is not a professional actor.
Well, we're not going to look at bringing somebody who is not a professional actor. If you bring somebody who is not a professional actor, that is not to his credit.
Okay.
That is his failure. Yes.
Okay. So,
but he may bring somebody who is not a professional actor for a particular reason. Which is maybe to market the movie. He may just bring a face that is popularly known. You know, in this age of digital media,
yes,
and you know that now, I still have to fall back to Nollywood. You say that we're talking about followership and viewership and viewing hours and all that. For you to make your money back that you have invested maybe 5 or 6 million and you put together something, you must bring people that have followership. You understand?
So, yes.
So that when you eventually bring out the film, they would help you to post it on their page, and because their followers are 10 million, you may get 10 million, 15 million, 20 million views, and then you get your money back. And those people will want to watch because of the fact that their idol is in it. So whether he's doing well or he's not doing well is not important. And of course, you know what we are doing is entertainment.
Okay.
As long as we are entertained.
So,
So to me, I think I prefer that social media part where everybody have the opportunity to sell their movies, do their movies, produce their movies themselves. Because back then, when it was just the executive producers producing movies and I think they subjected so many people to so many things, bent people doing things they didn't want to do. But now you find it that people can now produce and make money themselves instead of waiting for when the producers are going to produce movies and the rest. So, yeah, I think
that's your own view.
Yes, because so many of our girls that came into this industry, and sometimes when you see a girl like in her body outside, that's what brought you to us. She'll tell you, I came to do film, but look at me now, because it was so hectic for us then. When I joined the industry, I used my eye, my ear, because now, yes, you came with a pure intention. I want to do this. I have love for it.
Passion for it.
But now, what you don't want to do, 200 girls are ready to do it, and even more.
Yes.
Are even ready to give their money, but you don't want to do it. They'll not ask you, is that your own good?
So that is actually not a rumor that sexual harassment is on the high side in the industry.
Not just movie industry, it's everywhere. Even the music industry, even the pageantry, the modeling and everything.
It's everywhere.
Industry,
even if it's not entertainment.
Yes, anywhere, even in the church. Anywhere you go to.
Your pastor Nebunwa.
Your
Your pastor Nebunwa. You don't know.
So that's it. I think this era there where there is social media, it gave many girls, many guys
opportunity.
But yes, to come up, to do things, to show what they can do without being subjected to
doing what they don't want to do.
Yes.
No, I don't. I won't contradict your point, but I will only say that that's why we have a lot of rubbish on social media.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's entertainment.
Yes, but in as much as it's entertainment, for those of us with a clinical eye and mind,
Yes.
we see that it is a whole lot of rubbish. But then on the net, rubbish sells.
Yeah.
And as long as it's selling, you're making money from it. Well, but people should also know that internet does not forget.
Yes, definitely. It does
It
not.
does not forget.
So be careful with whatever you put out there.
But when it then comes to sexual harassment, I don't want to agree that it's women that are harassed.
So women harassment.
I want to let you know that quite a number of directors, if you open up their phone, you will see messages where young girls are sending them their body parts. Don't you like this?
You don't like what you see?
You don't like what you see? And then you're sending it to a director whose hands are filled. So he has to keep you in a corner to allow him space. When he has space, he will bring you. When he has space, he will bring you in. So the sexual harassment is both ways because the girls are desperate themselves.
Yes.
And I will let you know that I know of girls that said no. And when they found out that without it, you block my pathway, they walked away.
Yes, that's that. I want to believe that those are the people that didn't have the talent.
No, they had the talent. They were bloody good actresses.
Okay.
But because perhaps their moral level
Okay.
then they just said, no, I won't do this. I'll go. And they left. I know they left with pain in their hearts.
Yes.
Because I mean it's ungentlemanly to demand sex in exchange for. But if you go to universities too, you've heard of
lecturers
who had to be brought down because they compromised.
Daddy, I want to ask, are you trying to say that nobody out there got up to that point that didn't
compromise?
I was not holding touch and following everybody, to know what they were doing. But there are people who have outgrown certain things.
Yes.
We pass through experience. We may have compromised, but they won't come on TV to say I compromised.
Yeah.
And we know stories, we know profiles of persons, and I'm telling you that there is no virgin in the maternity ward.
Including Thelma.
So
Abi?
I am not. I will not.
Including Thelma.
I will not ask you to. I will not be tempted. I will not be tempted to say or to call names or to assert to what you are trying to push me to assert. The only answer I will give to you is that if you can find a virgin on a maternity bed in the hospital, then
you can find a virgin
yourself. Yes.
You can find a virgin in Nollywood setting.
I don't know, but I'm talking about maternity.
This word is deep.
Okay, now, so before we round up, what we usually see that you see these female actresses, they are getting GLK, G-Wagon, driving beautiful and living luxurious lifestyle. And meanwhile, on the other hand, we see the actors, trying to catch up, struggling. So
yes.
Doesn't mean that
they pay them more.
They don't pay them more.
They compromise.
Ladies know why they are in the industry. Some of them actually are not in the industry because they want to act.
Okay.
Some of them want to get the face. Some of them want to sell. They have a selling point. They want the world to see. You know, there is this attraction you have when you see a screen goddess.
Okay.
There is this attraction, and then you see that, and our politicians are very healthy.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah,
and
21.
Young and healthy.
our businessmen are very healthy. Our bankers are very healthy. These people that have this big money, they are
Yes,
very
they're very
healthy.
healthy.
And so when they see a smooth skin on television,
Your body na meat
the
pie.
PA has a job to do. You know, get me the contact,
Yes.
and there is an invitation. And of course, you know, women,
Yeah.
you are highly favored.
One.
Most of these GLK and
G-Wagon.
G-Wagon and flashy cars and all that are not given to the men. Men, there is nothing attractive about them. No? Especially matured men like me. There is no attraction again, as it were. But maybe the younger boys,
Yes.
you know, who do sugar mommy
Mm.
and gigolos, as it were, you will see them with fancy cars and you'll be wondering, now this money where will they make for this industry? They take buy motors. Some are from wealthy homes too. We can't deny that.
Yes.
And all that. They have uncles, rich uncles, uncle or uncle.
Uncles.
That is ready to
small
give
girls
them,
with big guns.
very well.
So, but people can still gift people.
Well, if you can name the gifter and the gifted.
The gifted.
Can give people without having any.
I agree.
Did you hear what he said? If you can actually name the gifter
and then give you a car of 20 million.
just from the bottom of my heart.
But he wants to mingle with you. No, but you are not with a torchlight to know where the mingling ends.
Mingling ends.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing happened.
So everybody that got there got that money. No hard work.
I'm not saying that they got there without hard work. It was hard work that made them visible.
Yes. And
created
more opportunities.
Yes. And then they are getting the reward of their hard work.
Of the hard work?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, visibility is it.
So before finish up, you mentioned you have 4 kids. Would you want any of your kids to venture into acting?
Not before they graduate from school.
Okay.
Yes. But they have to pass through school first. Then if any of them decides, I want to go into acting, fine. Okay. You already have something to do. You already have a backup.
A backup to fall back on.
Because acting is not what you can really put your body and soul and say, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Except now that we have social media. And then you are creative enough to create an entertainment that would attract people. You can continue. But always have that graduate thing, or you have learned a very good skill.
Yes.
Is your backup. Your backup.
It's all right. And I think that's all we have for today, ladies. If any other person have something else to say. Okay, so all right. And this is where we round up for today's episode. Before we go, Telma, thank you very much for joining us. I want to thank Nazi. Thank you very much for joining us. And of course, to our legend in the house. Thank you, sir, because Odirizi is not everybody that would, answer this, our invite. But you decided to come around, share your story with us. So very big thank you to you. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All of us here at Seekers of Truth Podcast, we appreciate. And of course, I am Full Moon, and see you on the next one.